Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome to another fantastic day of online learning. So well done to the 97% of you who have submitted your questionnaires for organic dog biscuits, and I'll be marking that in due course. Of course, that leaves one of the group who are yet to submit theirs, and I look forward to receiving that ASAP. So today's video is just a brief one as we finish off Unit 7 marketing, and there's going to be a little bit of activities to do, and then tomorrow we're going to be starting Unit 8, the marketing mix. So our only slide of notes today relates to, is market research data always accurate? Well, the short answer is no. Market research data can be inaccurate if it's poorly designed. Might be poorly designed in the sense that the sample or the group who are being researched aren't representative of the whole target market. Perhaps the business has got a little bit lazy and they've decided to go and do some face-to-face door knocking questionnaires. They decide to go out and actually knock on people's doors to do the market research, and they might have been lazy that they only go to the homes or houses very proximate to their business. So a bit lazy, we'll just go and talk to the households just around the corner from us. And by doing this, they open themselves up to not capturing the entire market, in the sense that suburbs represent different socioeconomic groups. So if you are only to question a certain street in a certain suburb or several streets in a certain suburb, you are potentially not going to get a sample that's representative of the whole target market, because you might just get a group of households that represent one slice of socioeconomic demographics. Errors can also occur due to sampling bias. So it might be that people actually deliberately go out and choose a group of people to question that are deliberately not representative of the entire group, the entire target market. So this might be done so as to create data that supports the business's plan. Maybe they're just feeling a little bit lazy and they don't want to change the plan. They feel that it's a wonderful plan and they just want to go out and get some data that supports their plan, their strategy, so that they're able to get support within the organization. And we can appreciate this is a little bit deceitful. Questionnaire bias. So this can relate to the actual phrasing of the questionnaires. Maybe they're ambiguous in the sense that the questions might actually mean two or more different things to different people. The words themselves might actually be poorly phrased at all, as in the sense that the questioned individual actually doesn't know what the business is talking about. So they just splash out a random answer just to get through the questionnaire. Now, response bias. So this is a tendency of people to actually be untruthful or misleading when asked certain questions, because they want to please the questionnaire. They want to give the impression that they are an upstanding individual, and they don't want to reveal things about themselves personally that might not reflect well on them. So they might be asked, why do you buy this certain product? And given they're talking to another human being and they want to look socially minded, they might say, well, I buy this product because I know that it is more environmentally friendly. That kind of response would give the impression to the person who's questioning the market researcher that, oh wow, this is another upstanding, environmentally minded individual. There's a lot of these people, and that data is colored by that response bias, as opposed to maybe that person actually buys the product because it's the cheapest, or because it's the only one that's available in their local store. So other biases might be in the sense of actually what the business is doing in terms of collating and analyzing the data. They might find that some individuals' responses don't fit with their narrative. They don't um, they don't trend with other people's answers. They're outliers, and so they decide to exclude those responses because they don't think it's relevant. However, if they were to sample more widely, it might be the case that that point of view or those values are shared by a significant portion of the market. So this might be done, of course, by mistake by the business in thinking that they've got a random or outlier response from someone with an unusual point of view, and so they exclude it. Also, the business themselves might be deliberately misleading. So they might be deliberately misleading by excluding inconvenient information, even when they realize that it might be representative of the views of the market. So in summary, guys, market research data is incredibly helpful and powerful in guiding the decisions of businesses because they're getting feedback from the people who might or already consume their products. However, it is not bulletproof. It's not perfect because we've got humans creating it and we've got humans responding to the questions, and humans are fallible. Humans can be deceitful. Humans can also make mistakes. Of course, being Auckland Grammar School students, you have non-existent deceitfulness and a very low tendency to make mistakes, but people do in the real world. So this colors the actual data that's gathered from market research and can mean that it's actually misleading if we were to entirely rely on it. So today's activities, guys. So got a couple of slides here to show what our activities are. First one is to complete task 5, G to H on page 9. This should just take you a couple of minutes, guys. It's on our secondary research. And then finally, the last component of Unit 7 is to complete task 6 on page 10 of the workbook. Any questions or issues, guys, please do email me at t.horrocks@ags.school.nz. Otherwise, have a tremendous day. Kia kaha.